This video is about Stage 2 of the South Australian Certificate of Education, the SACE, how to choose Year 12 subjects. Here is a graphic that summarises all of the requirements of the SACE. Some aspects are compulsory, but there's a considerable free choice so that every student can build a SACE that best suits them and helps them prepare for a future beyond school. A semester-long subject is worth 10 credits and a year-long subject is worth 20 credits. A student must achieve a minimum of 200 credits to be awarded their SACE. The Nazareth Year 11s are more than halfway there. They have successfully completed their personal learning plan, at least 10 credits of numeracy, and by the end of the year will have also successfully completed 20 credits of English. Many have also completed a significant proportion of their VET courses. By the end of the year, the majority of the Year 11 students will have completed 120 of the required 200 points. So, how many subjects do you need to choose for Year 12? Well, every student's SACE might look different because every student is different. However, here are some general guidelines for choosing subjects. All Nazareth students will undertake the research project in Semester 1. In general, Nazareth students are required to choose 4 full-year subjects if religion studies or society and culture are included. We generally find that about half of our students choose to structure their Year 12 this way. Otherwise, they may choose 4 full-year subjects plus 10 credits of religion studies studied in Semester 2. We find the other half of our students tend to do this. Vocational education and training can make up part or all of this. Students can use VET in their SACE. Whether you decide to study an individual VET course or undertake a school-based apprenticeship or traineeship, choosing VET can help you to work towards a job-ready qualification. Research conducted in Victoria concluded that the value of vocational education and training should be better promoted in schools. They found that the wider community has a poor perception of VET and considers it to be an inferior option to university pathways. This view is perpetuated by the emphasis the media and community place on the ATAR and first-run university offers when comparing schools. However, the high demand for occupations requiring a VET qualification and high university attrition rates suggest that more students should be encouraged to consider VET. The Mark McCrindle research shown on the left here, Perceptions Are Not Reality, provides great insight into the usefulness of this pathway. Here are some example student subject patterns. Student A has chosen 4 full-year subjects including religion studies. They'll do research project in Semester 1 and have an additional study line in Semester 2. Student B has chosen 4 full-year subjects and 10 credits of religion studies to be undertaken in Semester 2 after they have completed their research project. Student C is undertaking a VET course that runs for the whole year and is worth 20 Stage 2 points. All VET courses differ in the number of Stage 2 points they attract. This generally ranges between 20 and 60 Stage 2 points. In addition, they will undertake 3 full-year subjects and their research project. What results for a student's chosen subjects at Stage 2 are needed for SACE achievement? Firstly, every student needs to pass their research project to achieve the SACE, so they must achieve a C- or better. The other compulsory requirements of the SACE is that the students must pass at least 60 credits worth of subjects and courses at Stage 2 level. For most students, this means passing at least 3 subjects. Across the state, it's worth examining the reason why students don't achieve their SACE. It's not because they didn't pass their Stage 1 compulsory subjects. It's not because they didn't pass their research project. It is usually because they don't get a C- or better in 3 of their 20 credit subjects. So it is very important to choose your subjects wisely. You need to pass them. So far, this presentation has been outlining the requirements to achieve the SACE. There are additional requirements if students would like to obtain an ATAR, an Australian Tertiary Admissions Rank, that can be used as one of the ways to access university. For this reason, many students will enrol in 4 20-credit subjects. This slide shows the requirements for the SACE alongside the requirements for an ATAR. Firstly, to get an ATAR, a student must achieve the SACE. This means passing all of the compulsory requirements at both Stage 1 and 2. In addition to this, they must be enrolled in at least 90 credits of tertiary admission subjects, TAS subjects as they're called. The vast majority of the subjects available at Nazareth are TAS subjects. These are marked in our handbook. 60 points worth of subjects must come from year-long subjects. A completed VET Certificate 3 can count for up to 20 points of the ATAR. There are also some counting restrictions and rules regarding precluded combinations, which are also marked in the Nazareth Subject Selection Handbook. The SACE is inclusive of every student in the state. Every child has the right to a complete secondary education most suitable for them. Therefore, there needs to be a wide range of subjects available. In order for SATAC to be able to compare student achievement in such a variety of subjects and courses, they need to apply some adjustment to the scores obtained in different subjects. This is scaling. Scaling of the different subjects changes every year, depending on the cohort that undertake the subject and their achievement. Choose subjects that you are good at, enjoy, and will help you prepare for your future. Never make a choice only on the basis of predicted scaling effects. Focus more on how you can perform at your best, rather than how the subject will be scaled. Know that scaling is at a maximum at the score that most students achieve, the high C and low B area. The further you move away from this, the less you will be scaled. If you would like to understand more details about scaling, view the short SATAC film listed here that explains it. There is a lot of misinformation about scaling, so quality information is important. How will each subject be assessed at Stage 2? 70% of the marks in any Stage 2 subject are school-based, determined by tasks set by the teacher and marked by the teacher. Those marks are then moderated by the SACE board. The results range from A+ to E-. 30% of the marks are allocated to the external task in the subject. This external task can take a variety of forms. It can be an examination, an investigation, a presentation, a performance, and many other forms. This is actually assessed by the SACE board and double-checked by a grade determination panel. Once again, the results range from A+ to E-. These two results are then combined. Key messages from this. Notice that most of the assessment in each subject is school-based. Each subject also has up to 8 assessment tasks. While there is an external assessment component in each subject worth 30%, the majority of the results come from the school-based assessment worth 70%. Key messages from this. A student could possibly undertake around 40 tasks in Year 12, yet there are only about 31 weeks of school. So it becomes very important to think about your commitments, sport, work, family, and be realistic. What actions could you be taking to stay on top of your workload? Some students have impairments or disabilities that may have an ongoing impact on their work. Other students may suffer from an illness, injury, or bereavement that affects their ability to access assessments. In such cases, students may be eligible for special provisions, which allow for appropriate, fair, and reasonable adjustments to be made so that affected students can demonstrate their learning. See the SACE Board website for more details, in particular the short film that I have imaged here. Contact myself, Virginia Grantham, the SACE Coordinator, to discuss any special provisions that you believe that your son and daughter may be eligible for.